Get ready, gamers! Retro Legends is here. The ultimate destination for high score battles, pinball wizardry, and classic arcade showdowns.
Testing.
Every week we bring you the best in virtual pinball, classic arcade gaming, and retro fun. Where you can compete for glory on live online leaderboards through iScored. Think you got what it takes? Step up and prove it. Because every Friday night, we're going live with 2 legendary pinball tables and an all-time classic arcade game. And the best part, every giveaway and prize on this show goes straight to you, the gamers, that are putting up scores on the leaderboards. Iron sharpens iron. Come play with the best. We will see you on the leaderboards. Because Retro Legends isn't just a show, it's a community. A place for arcade warriors to show up and keep that high score spirit alive. That's right, Friday nights just got legit. Hit that subscribe button. Join the leaderboards and let's make history, one game at a time. This is Retro Legends.
And if you wanted to watch, like, I'm so glad Papa Brad is back on Friday because it gives us something to actually watch.
Absolutely.
Than these guys just going, let me know in the chat what you think. Let me know what you think on Arcade 1-Up. Are they dead? Is it over?
All right. Welcome to Retro Legends Arcade. What's happening, kevgret? Good. kevgret, good to see you.
What's going on, sir? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Another week down.
We did it.
Some games.
We did it. Yes.
How you been doing, kevgret?
It's I just came back. Literally walked in the door. I just seen the new Naked Gun movie with the wife. And
wow, was it good? Did you enjoy it? It was fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, I'd recommend it, especially if you get a matinee price. Brad, these movies today are like $40 for 2 people. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. And do you want the popcorn? Do you want the $120 popcorn bucket or the $80 popcorn bucket?
do you know that when I seen Fantastic Four, they had a $74.99 Herbie popcorn bucket. Wow. $75.
This one was like really up there.
It was $80. The Galactus it's officially the highest priced popcorn bucket in history at $79.99.
And these movies weren't expensive enough, right? I mean,
exactly. You're
taking a kid and they see that. Man, it's no idea. They're gonna go ballistic if they're not walking out with Galactus.
Yes, and every movie now has
one. The show, right?
I was reading a report
that like a bit early.
25% now of AMC's revenue are all these collectibles. $80.
I can't believe it. I mean,
they're going to keep selling them.
It's just a plastic anyway, you know.
Well, some of these are metal.
Collect them, you know, because they're, because you can, right?
We know who started this. Disney started this mess. Disney sells 35 popcorn buckets a year. They wait in line for them, Brad, for like 4 hours when they announce them. It's insane. So they're stealing Disney's, playbook. Just go type in Disney popcorn bucket in YouTube. 3 hours later, you'll be like, what did I do? What did I just watch?
We're going to be talking about Video Game Vegas. His ears might be burning. He might have to stick around for a few minutes.
But Brad, I did
be talking about Video Game Vegas.
I did pick something up so I can show you at Hobby Lobby, which is right next door to AMC Theaters. You ready for this? This was on sale, and I thought of you, and I'm like, they took this from Papa's library. This is a canvas framed.
Oh, no way. It's Atari cards. That is so cool. We played some of those in the Retro Legends Arcade.
You probably played most of these in the Retro Legends.
Most of those Activision games.
Here's the kicker. It was $30, but it was 67% off. I paid $10 for that.
$10, man, for some framed Atari artwork. What's not to like, you know?
What's not to like? So I was like, I seen a movie. I had some Chick-fil-A with the wife.
You got a little decor. You had date night. Now you're getting to be on a show.
I'm hanging out with my buddy Brad to talk about some amazing news this week. What more could you want? We're live.
What more could you want? I mean, we're gonna jump right into it.
Let's check out the first table from the pack in case you missed our previous announcement.
Now, this show is Pinball Bites. This is from Zen Studios, and they're going to show us they have 3 new tables that are dropping the day after my birthday, kevgret.
Happy birthday from Zen.
It's a late birthday present from Zen.
There you go.
So let's see the 3 tables, and we'll talk about each one, okay?
Yeah.
I love these Williams tables.
Amazing.
Announcement.
The first one we're looking at is PINBOT.
PINBOT circuit activated. Now I see you. Control the universe.
There she is, just the bride of PINBOT.
Yeah.
I like the bride of PINBOT a bit more.
That's cool.
But there's 3 PINBOT games, and people that are connoisseurs of pinball, a lot of them feel like the original PINBOT is not the one that's the most popular.
I think this one's more nostalgic, Brad, especially
it's more
for me.
Nostalgic, it has the locking of the pinballs for the eyes.
Yes.
And that's really the magic of this table. But I recently just booted it up and played it in Pinball Arcade. It's kind of like that's the magical nostalgia part. But the rest of the tables, I won't say it's boring, but it's not really super exciting to me.
The sound is good. I love the sound.
The theme is good.
Yeah, theme is good. The shots are kind of boring, but here's the thing, Brad. I was like maybe 13 when this came out, and it was the only one in my local. So like for me, bad or not, I played so much of this on recess.
The first time you see that visor come up and you pop the pinballs in it for eyes, it truly is magic. Welcome to the show, Sacro.
Sacro's in the house.
Welcome to the show, Video Game Vegas. Good to see you. It truly is magic, and it was a really one of the first great games with a very good toy, and the ball lock is fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
But as a pinball table, I actually like Jackbot and Bride of PINBOT a bit more. But of course, those tables wouldn't exist without the original PINBOT. So let's finish checking out this trailer for PINBOT.
Embark on a journey through the solar system with PINBOT.
This amazing classic from 1986 will be a part of Williams Pinball Volume 9, coming to our pinball platforms on...
Wait, Balti, don't spoil the release date.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Let's reveal our next...
See, kevgret, honestly, when I watched this, I was like, they're going to drop them right now. I was so ready for because, they made us wait 2 weeks just to get the rest of the other 2 tables, right? They did the initial announcement of PINBOT. Then they made us wait 2 weeks. And then... I thought for sure it was going to be like, and you can download them now on everything. Like a magic wand, and it's just like, like the Thanos snap. Like, he snaps his fingers, and the Williams pinball tables are everywhere. Pinball Effects VR, AtGames 4K,
Pinball World, Steam, Switch,
PS4, PS5, Switch. Because they talked about that model of like dropping them everywhere, right?
Yeah.
It's like, here we go. They're going to do a drop where they just drop it everywhere. But you know what? Didn't happen, right?
See, I thought it was the opposite because they made us wait 2 weeks for a 1-minute teaser that they put out. So I was like, these guys are going to do another 2 weeks. They're going to drip it out. They're going to build suspense, and that's exactly what they did. It would have been great. But here's the thing, Brad. They dropped 3 at once, so I don't think they wanted to just like do. They're going to build it up over the next 2 weeks.
Well, for the people that love pinball, I mean, this is definitely insta buy. Whenever there's tables, everyone's gonna, and some people, we'll even be getting them on multiple platforms, because we just love pinball.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it would have been cool if they would have done a just an Insta drop, but you know, maybe one day.
But it's only 13 days now.
Only 13
Now
days.
the moment you have all been waiting for, a new Williams pinball table.
We're putting the spotlight on one of the most mysterious, downright fun tables to ever hit the Zen Studios roster.
Check it out.
I could smell trouble the minute I saw her. Hop on the train. There's some evidence. Interesting.
Man, I cannot wait to get this one.
This is going to be fun.
This is one I'm so jazzed for because, like, you know, they had the Noir pinball table, and I like that one, but this is an actual Williams table.
Yeah,
with a similar theme. It's got like that gumshoe theme, right?
Yeah,
that 20s.
Yeah, exactly. And
Murder
this is
Mystery Whodunit.
You
know?
got
This
random
looks
cases in here. It's going to be fun. This one's
and from what I understand, it plays. It's different people each time you play. So
exactly.
It's not the same game every time. You know?
Exactly.
So surprisingly for me, this is probably the one I'm most excited. I did get a chance to play this at Southern Fried Gaming Expo.
Okay.
And it was a lot of fun, even just playing it as a regular pinball. But to actually be able to play this at home, that's where you really get to learn these games and really get to know them, right?
Totally. Yeah, you're not going to learn them on location unless you're there for days.
Unless you drive somewhere and spend 2 days playing King Kong like
400 hours later.
But, you know, most people are not going to be that dedicated to pinball to make a pilgrimage like that.
No.
But what I'm saying is this is a great one. I mean, this is going to be one I'll probably keep coming back to.
Yeah, exactly.
Out of the three, I think this is probably one of the ones I'm most excited for.
Yeah.
This case is almost solved. Come on, baby, come on.
You got the slot machine there, kevgret.
Love it.
Like gamble. I know you like to gamble.
Maybe
keep you from going hitting the casino maybe once or twice.
No.
But guess what? It doesn't give you money if you win, kevgret.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem.
Money doesn't come pouring out of your virtual pinball.
There's no real.
Buddy, get the phone. Tell me more about Tony. End of the line, clown boy. I saw it coming for miles.
Nice. Very
Case
nice.
closed. And then
It is time to go back to the 1930s to investigate murder mysteries.
Whodunit is a detective-themed pinball table that immerses players in a noir-style investigation.
Solve the case by collecting clues, interrogating suspects, and making key choices along the way.
The most unique aspect of Whodunit is how it makes every game feel different. With each playthrough, a different suspect could be the perpetrator, so you will never experience the same game twice.
It kind of reminds me of like Clue, you know, where it's it's almost like a board game in that way, that it's different every time you play it, you know?
Yeah, there must be some type of total combinations, and the game just picks one when you turn it on, and that's the sequence. That's awesome. Like,
that is really cool. I'm excited
really
to play this one and have this one in my collection.
Investigate the crime scenes, catch the culprit, but be careful not to spend too much points on the roulette table.
It's time to pick up the pace and go for our next table reveal.
We will take you on a thrilling ride through one of the...
Hey, we got a guest. Welcome to Stream Barnes. It's Barnes Arcade.
Barnes.
That's awesome. So I just sent him a link. Man, I love your channel. First of all, I'd like to say, whenever I want some Evercade content, I always check out two channels. That's Game Freak and Barnes Arcade. I love your content. It's an honor to have you on the show. Welcome to the Retro Legends Arcade.
Thank you. And
you can always drop scores on our leaderboards too. We have contests every week. We give out prizes every week for people to play. But I know you have a 4KP, right?
Yes.
So are you excited for the possibility of new Zen tables? I know for me, that's a huge, probably my most played tables are the Zen tables.
Honestly, the way they've been doing it and not allowing games to come in when they say they're bringing them in, it's hard to get excited about anything right now with AtGames.
You just have to get one.
Yeah, it's because they keep postponing stuff, right? You get your hopes up, and then oh look, this firefighter game's coming out. And then nope, that's not coming out. You know, I feel like there's just a lot of miscommunication. But hopefully we get some more Williams tables. I know they have a lot of good Williams games on the 4KP. Do you have a favorite?
I mean, I just mostly play. What's that alien one?
Attack from Mars.
Attack from Mars. There you
Attack from
go.
Mars. That's a great one. Yeah, I love that one. It's a fun one.
My brain's fried trying to figure out how to get in this chat.
Yeah, well, it's
I'm
pretty easy. You're here, so
technology illiterate.
well, you're doing fine. So we're gonna check out the next table. Let's see what's going
The
to
most
drop
iconic
next.
tables of all time.
When you play, do you play with the animations on, or you turn all that junk off?
I turn it off. I play
You make
with
it
them
more like
on
original
at
pinball?
first
Mhm.
just to see what it is,
Yeah.
and just turn all that off.
How about you, Kevgret?
I leave them on for like a few plays just to see
Yeah.
what it is, but then you got to turn it off, man. you got
I don't
you
know.
got you got too much to focus on if you're score chasing.
Yeah,
on these
I mean,
games.
I guess if I'm playing for score, I'll probably turn it off. But
Yeah,
certain
exactly.
games like the Creature from the Black Lagoon and Monster Bash and a few others, animations actually I feel like they're fun, you know.
Yeah, but
It does what you couldn't do on a real pinball machine when you do
yeah.
that.
But like in games like Adam's Family, you have to
Mhm.
wait for that golf animation every time you shoot a ball. It's like I don't have time for that.
Oh yeah,
Get that
yeah.
off.
Well, that's the
So,
good thing is they give us the options to turn that
Yes.
stuff on and off. I do like that, and the options are
Absolutely.
good. And like on some of the tables, even changes the look. Like in Party Zone, it totally changes the entire mechanic of the center of the table changes.
Yeah, the rocket, like
Because that rocket, I can't play with that rocket.
can't
man.
see.
I can't play at all.
see. No.
But anyway, so this is
That's one
Taxi.
table I did not get was Party Zone, just because I saw how everybody was saying that the sound was messed up.
Yeah, yeah. It's a little loud. I mean, you can adjust it. They have sliders for everything where you can adjust stuff, but the rotating of the robot head was a little loud. But this table is an interesting one. We learned some cool things about this table. Kevin, you want to tell them what we found out about this taxi table?
Yeah, so this taxi table was designed by Mark Ritchie. Most of you pinball heads know who Mark Ritchie is, but if you don't know, he did Taxi 1988. Then he also did Diner in 1990, Fishtails in 92, and Indiana Jones in 93. Then he comes all the way back in 2023, and he helps design Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, which I just played at Captain Crazy's Paradise. And so this is he always loves to put this X pattern with the ball ramps in the middle of the wire forms.
Yep.
And that's something you'll see. Like when I first saw this table, I was like, this has got to be by the same guy that did Fishtails, because Fishtails has that same X pattern. But he's a fan of that. So let's finish watching this video on Taxi. So anyway, I think people are going to be going crazy with the scores on Taxi.
Yeah,
because I bet it has predictable ball mechanics like Fishtails. So your good players are going to really be able to play Taxi for a long time, I predict.
Yeah, but can I just say that sound wanted me to poke my ears out just now?
Yeah.
It's like, what is that compared to
It's like it
Pinbot,
reminds me of like Funhouse and some of those games.
Yes,
It has
goofy.
it has that earlier Williams table sound.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I hear you though. It is kind of it's a little. Some people can find it great. I find it like I like it, but I mean some people can't find it grating. So Video Game Vegas is talking about Crisscross and Marky Mark and Funky Punch. The Sega CD games.
There you go.
Barnes Arcade, do you have a Sega CD? I know you have a lot of retro consoles.
I do not have a Sega CD. I almost bought one at Siege, but he wanted a little too much for it. So I don't really have experience with the Sega CD.
You didn't want to pay all that money to play Sewer Shark?
Nah.
So what retro consoles do you collect, Barn? And if you're not aware, this is Barnes Arcade. He has a channel right here on YouTube. It's got all kind of good retro gaming content. What consoles do you collect for right now?
Mainly Sega Genesis. That's my favorite console of all time because, you know, when you grow up, you start out as a kid playing video games, and then the console that you really get into is the one that gets you in trouble. And Mortal Kombat was the game that got me in trouble because it was rated too high, and, you know, my parents didn't like that. So that's what I was into.
The Genesis version, you get the blood too, right? I mean, that was. I remember that was the big selling point for the Genesis. You know, if you got the Super Nintendo, you didn't get the blood. Nintendo censored it. But if you got the Genesis, you got the blood. Anyway, here's a link.
You know, I collect from everything from Atari up. So
yeah, Atari 2600.
Atari 2600.
Yeah, I love the 2600. Do you have the Plus console, or do you just stick with the original stuff?
I don't have any of the newer consoles that they've come out with. I did get the Retron HD, but it doesn't play all the games.
Yeah, I have a Retron too. It's okay as an emulator, but it's not as good as the 2600 Plus.
Right.
But then again, it's all the games are free because, you know, people like to sail the high seas on that one. There's probably some images that a dubious person could find and play most of the games, right?
Right.
So I mean, it is kind of a cool way to play Atari. Let's go see if I still have a picture. Speaking of Atari, check this out, kevgret. This is kind of crazy. I have some Atari stuff I wanted to show. Hold on one second. I got to upload a picture. I thought I had it downloaded. Where is it? Right here. Here it is. Okay. Didn't download it. So anyway, Atari, you know, they're re-releasing all this Atari Pac-Man stuff. They got this high score collection, $169.99.
High dollar collection.
And the only difference is that the cartridges
are colored.
But wait a minute, it gets crazier. So first they do the Pac-Man console announcement, okay? Then like, oh, you want colored cartridges? Well, you got to get all four, and then you can get these specific colors. It gets crazier, kevgret, because then what they do is they at a convention. I don't know which one it was. It's a recent convention. They had where you could get a gold box.
Oh no,
Atari, and the thing is, the colors are randomized. And now Atari Age,
oh my god!
Listen to them. It's such a cash game. Atari Age, which is owned by Atari, is now doing the randomized gold edition Pac-Man. Now you don't know what color you're going to get. You might get
disgusting.
You might get it. You might get the pink cart. You know. By the way, have you ever seen those videos where the guy at the gas station gives people pink lighters? Imagine if you paid $100 and you got the pink Pac-Man.
You know how we say
on what color you get, it's random, right? It's totally random.
We have to stop saying that like these conventions are ripoffs because the prices on this right there, this is extreme hatred for your fans to do this to your fans.
No, well, on eBay, people are selling for like $200 to $300.
Yeah, but that's because Atari's doing it.
And the thing that's funny is it's based on color. How it's like, is red more popular than pink?
Well, are they telling you how much they're making of each? Like, is there a chart so you know what the chase is?
I thought it was just going to be at that one game event. And then Steps Gaming just sent me this photo, this link, and I clicked on it, and I saw you could buy. People are scalping these for like $300 on eBay right now.
So if you buy 5, let's say, you're not guaranteed a set.
You're not guaranteed a red or a yellow, or you could get all orange. You could get 4 blues.
Listen, we're adults. We have to stop giving in to this garbage. Like, this is just not right. Atari, what are you doing?
The Pokemon thing, like you could buy the pack of cards. You don't know what you're going to get, but people love Pokemon. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but it's that same thing where you don't know until you open up that wrapper, right? You don't know if you're going to get that pink Pac-Man cartridge, But
let's say Pokemon cards, let's say they're $12 a pack or whatever. This is $100.
It's $100 a pop.
$100 gamble, man. And then, like you said, you don't know which one you're gonna get.
Now
that's why
it might go up in value. I mean, what do you think about this Barnes Arcade? I know you're into retro gaming. That's you probably have an opinion.
Well, like I said, it's just high dollar for a new game that's really old. You can get like the originals on the Atari, and any of
Because
these new
original-
consoles.
and it's one of the most common carts. It's probably like
Yeah.
a 50 cent or $1 cart because they made
Exactly.
a million of them. Probably
They're every convention I've seen them beat up.
these are like
Exactly.
giveaway carts. The original Pac-Man. So the
Right,
original Pac-Man to me is almost has no value because it's so common. Because it's sold a lot, you know.
Well, it's also Pac-Man. It's been done 52 million ways.
It's been 15 million, and there's yet another way. They do have a homebrew version of Pac-Man, but it's not the arcade version either. It's just a homebrew version that's made to work on the 7800 hardware.
Yeah.
So,
but this is exactly why they're
Oh.
doing this, because everybody has a copy. So they're sitting in a boardroom and they're like, how the hell can we sell a 20-cent ROM to about 30,000 people? Put it in a box, slap a random sticker on it. We'll sell a couple thousand. There it is.
We'll throw one over to Mad Little Pixel. And
Yeah,
they'll come out with
exactly.
a
Give one
video,
to Mad
and
Little Pixel.
everyone's going to
Yes.
watch this. After they saw that video, if you're an Atari fan, the nostalgia hits
Yep.
hard, and you're like,
Yep.
oh, it's the gold box.
Give Riggs
You know,
one, give
Yeah.
Hancock one, give Metal Jesus one, and FOMO the hell out of the
I
community.
will say this.
Let's
you know,
go.
Atari,
That's exactly
Atari,
what happened.
they're doing stuff. They're making moves. But I mean, you know, for me, I can't. You know, Steps asked me, Papa Brad, you order one. I know what an Atari fan you are, and I am a huge Atari fan.
Yeah,
but not to the tune of $100 for a 50-cent cartridge. You know.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
If I
You
buy
could probably
anyone,
buy
I'll just
somebody's
pick
whole
the black one.
collection for $100.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean,
You can
Atari
probably get
stuff's
80
not
cards,
valuable,
50
really.
cards if you find the right person. Exactly.
But
it's like, come on.
the 7800 plus and the plus consoles have made all the 7800 games go up a lot in value.
Yeah.
So those used to
Yeah.
be fairly cheap, but not anymore because
No.
people want them because they want to play the games with the better graphics on the 2600 plus, which would be the 7800 games. But really, even those games, it's a small group. There's only maybe 60 or so games made.
Yeah.
There's homebrews, but official games, it's not a big list to collect.
Yeah, it's a small library. for the
Small
7800.
library, and there's really only a few of them that are must-haves.
Exactly.
Pac-Man's a must-have, bro. And they're all arcade ports, most of them. You know.
Yeah.
But,
I still think Food Fight on the 7800 is one of my favorite Food Fight ports. Like, it's just so good on the 7800.
you know. I thought that was interesting. You know.
Well,
House of Hounds is here. Good to see a random special edition.
No.
Should not be this expensive.
well, speaking of which, Brad, I don't know if you're going to talk about this tonight, but
Biggie D, good to see you.
I saw a graphic of the new Mortal Kombat, the collection, and they have a collector's edition, and they lost their minds. They lost their minds with how much they're charging for little pins and little coins,
And
hundreds
then
of
how much was
dollars.
the Goro that holds your controller? That looked kind of cool.
Yeah, but that's like $25. It's a cable guy.
Oh,
That
it's a
look, I
cable
don't know if you
guy?
can see. I have tons of cable guys all around me. I paid 10,
Okay.
15 bucks for all of them. How is that $150 at the end of the day for that and a couple coins? It's crazy. Absolutely
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, the gold box. The gold box.
Yeah, the gold box. Yeah. It's unreal. Unreal.
Anyway, we got distracted. Let me put these guys back on the screen.
We're back to
let's see.
Zen.
We're back to Zen. I'm sorry, but yeah, we do have a special guest, Barnes Arcade, great channel on YouTube. Make sure you drop them a sub and check out his content.
Jump into the driver's seat of this high-score cabbie extravaganza.
Pick up famous passengers like Dracula, Santa Claus, Gorby, or PINBOT himself.
Taxi is a classic.
Did the original game have Marilyn Monroe too?
I think it did.
Did they cut Marilyn Monroe out of the game?
Well, they didn't say it there, did they? So,
That was kind of odd, huh? Because if you look at the
Yeah.
original backglass artwork, I think Marilyn's on there.
wow. So let's see what happens. Huh.
table that takes you on a journey with its vibrant, cartoony-style art.
You know, it's funny on some of these Zen tables, like they're so good at masking stuff you don't notice it, but like there's all kind of things that are a little different that they have to change, or sometimes they choose to change. That's what makes me upset. Like when they took the hookah pipe off of Arabian Nights.
Really?
Yeah, there's like all kinds of small changes. You know, a Creature from the Black Lagoon doesn't have all the music.
Wow.
Party Zone doesn't have all the music. It's like I didn't realize it till I played the real machine, but it doesn't have all the music. It has some of the good music, but not all the music.
The world is PC now, didn't you know?
It's too PC. You know, they make the back glass correct, but you know they give her like a pantsuit. You know, on Theater of Magic. You know, they cover everything up. They ruin the nostalgia, but I'm off my soapbox. Wingo says Marilyn's image must have been expensive. Dracula and Gordon.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not putting that up, Video Game Vegas. So let's keep watching.
That brings a joyful energy to the game.
Get ready to jump into the cab, hit the accelerator, and take your skills for a spin. This is one trip you definitely don't want to miss.
But now is the time to talk about the platforms and the release date.
Similarly to our Tomb Raider pinball launch, Williams
Calm down,
Pinball
baby.
Volume 9 comes to all of our supported
He's getting
platforms.
excited here.
Indeed, the packs will come to Pinball FX on Steam, Epic Games Store, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch.
To Zen Pinball World on iOS and Android,
To Legends Pinball 4K.
and to
it is.
Pinball FX VR on MetaQuest.
This time we wanted to show you these amazing classics in VR in the Pinball Bytes, so
Let's see the magic.
Okay, so now we're taking a look at it in VR. Do you have a VR headset, Barnes Arcade?
I do not have the VR. I do
You don't
get
have
motion
VR.
sickness, so I just don't
Probably
want to
gonna
deal with
skip
that.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I like the VR. I also use the X Arcade, which integrates the software specifically made to work with the X Arcade, so it kind of makes it feel like you're playing a real pinball with the VR. And but I find that the Zen Pinball and the Walkabout Golf doesn't give me any motion sickness, and I'm a pretty mild VR player too. You know, but the games where you're running around like the first person shooter type game, those ones
the
are
ones.
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Or the ones where you're real high, you know, it really feels like the vertigo sensation, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think that some of these games really, you know, the thing you get in VR you don't get in any other format is you get the 3-dimensional view. Everything looks 3D, and you can't show it on a screen. But that's the strength of the technology, right, kevgret?
Yeah, exactly.
And you can literally move around too. You know, you can move around so you can see from different viewpoints.
And you won't get motion sickness playing this. This is you're stationary.
I don't find I have any at all.
No, it's amazing. And if you do, you know what they've done here is you get motion sickness when you walk, but you can actually teleport.
You can fast walk. You can even teleport.
Yeah, and that's what cuts down on the motion sickness. And you know, you can literally just jump into this and have the game you want to play and just pick it. You don't have.
You know
to
what
walk,
else
you
it
don't
did
have
that's
to do
really
anything.
cool? Right when you go into the game, the first table to your left, you can. It's your user table that you get to pick whatever table you want for there.
Yep.
So literally, you can literally boot up the game, go to the left, and quick select any table you want to play without really having to walk through the arcade.
Yep. That's what I do.
That being said, you know, you do have a full arcade where you can win all kind of little doodads and posters and collectibles,
mods for your pinball.
You know, yeah, different kinds of flippers, different kinds of balls, different kind of ball trails, and that's really cool too. But I mean, I think, you know, like specifically like with the motion sickness, like you can literally play where you really don't have to walk around the arcade. It's pretty mild. So here we go.
Hey, stop! Ho, ho, ho!
Nice.
I like the PINBOT.
Nice, yeah, I like that.
I'm definitely gonna play at least a few times with the PINBOT on.
For my pinball buddy.
Now I see you. We control the universe.
I saw it coming for miles.
That's the one I'm more interested in.
Interesting.
You've done it, yeah.
This looks cool.
Come on, baby, come on. Somebody get the phone. This case is almost solved. End of the line, clown boy.
There it is.
They look incredible if you ask me.
It still amazes me how well pinball works in VR, but let's talk about the release date now.
Williams Pinball Volume 9 will hit every store and platform 2 weeks from now on August 14.
Get ready for the new adventure, and in the meantime, drop your suggestions for Volume 10. The team is currently putting plans together, so your ideas are very welcome. Let's talk about new features we will have in our games after August 14.
Pinball FX will receive 2 new quest lines. Of course, the new tables will have their own, and besides them, the Jurassic World Pinball Pack will also receive one.
The user interface of community tournaments will also receive an overhaul in Pinball FX on PC, PlayStation and Xbox.
Pinball FX VR will also receive a new feature. After our update, you will be able to swap the position of the tables in their own dedicated room.
For example,
So they're saying like in the different rooms, you can put the tables wherever you want now and move them around?
Yeah, as long as it's dedicated, so you can't put Knight Rider in Williams.
Okay.
That's what I
okay.
think they're saying. So but you can rearrange the Williams room and the Universal
Right.
room any way you want.
Well,
It's
that's
okay,
cool.
I guess, but you're still
Yeah.
limited to
Still
that
the same
space.
thing. Yeah.
Feel like
Yeah.
your Hulk, just pick it up with one hand and move the whole table.
Yeah, you basically
Yeah, that'll be cool if that's
that'll be
pick
cool.
it up.
Like
That's what it's showing.
I wonder
Actually,
if you could space them out. It has to auto space them, I'm sure.
Yeah, it has to auto
For the,
space them.
for
Yeah,
it
you
to
can't
work,
put like
but-
6 like literally on top. But yeah, Brad, go back. How is it showing it being moved? Is it literally
Let me
just
see.
yeah, let's see what
Let me see. I'm trying to get to
what
it.
Barnes is here. Like it's in his hand,
Williams
right? Look,
tables
it's in his
their own
hand.
according to
Oh,
their
then you
liking.
just walk it,
Also,
put it
keep
in
an
there,
eye
and
out for
autofill
some
the
Pinball
space.
World events, as we will have plenty
Yeah,
more
it
in
looks like there's
2025.
slots that you can put them in.
And
Yeah,
that's not all for
exactly.
2025.
We promised Williams tables and we will bring more of them.
We are happy to confirm that there are multiple tables in development, tables you have been requesting for a very long time.
Keep an eye out on our social channels and join our communities like Reddit, Discord and more. You can find links for them in the description below.
See you on the top of the leaderboards.
Okay, so more Williams tables are coming. It's very
They're coming.
exciting. They're
At least
coming.
maybe another new pack, and then a couple older classics coming
And
to VR.
I know it's exciting. They have their Discord, and guess what, Kevgret? I have where like the news will just pop
Yeah,
up
I
in
see
the
it.
Discord now. They
Yep.
had a thing where you can just have the Zen Pinball news pop up in your Discord. So
Yeah, it's
I have
cool.
a Discord as well. We have fun. We just usually talk about the games we're playing all week. It's a lot of fun. So
And you could go in, Brad, to the Discord and talk to Balti directly. She'll dialogue if you have questions. So Biggie, get in there if you want to talk to her. Go ahead. I'm sure she'll exchange numbers with you, buddy.
yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
she doesn't get hit on at all.
No, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sweep her off her feet, Biggie.
Oh my goodness. So anyway, that was the pinball news. X Arcade is blowing out some of their arcade sticks at a special deal. Did you hear about that, Kevgret?
Yeah, I got an email about it and I put a community post. This is probably the best and only time to get this for what they're offering.
20% off or something.
20% off.
Yeah,
I
good
paid 20% off. I can't get anything more than that. That's all they're going to pump out.
Mm.
So in a time where everybody's crying tariff, X Arcade's like, hey, 20% off. Like this is the time if you're interested in pinball in VR to get this price. I paid $420 with the code, I believe, and that was awesome. Like I play 2 hours a day of pinball VR. That's it. So I've got my money's worth back. But it's such a great device, Brad. As you know, it's built like a tank. The haptic kit is coming. They're giving you 20% off. And Brad, I don't know if you know this. Like they don't advertise that. I'm bringing you and Barnes Arcade here.
Yeah.
Scoops.
Scoops.
If you're bored like I am at 2 a.m, go to X Arcade's website. Go to the firmware section. And watch the magic of X Arcade dropping stealth firmware updates that actually do something that's actually productive and not bug fixes. For example, did you know on July 26th, or July 17th,
Wow, I didn't know that.
they stealth dropped a firmware update that made your X Arcade natively play with the Switch without buying both their adapters that they charge $80 for. And it's X inputted for pinball automatically. So you plug in an XC2 adapter, Wingman, plug it into your Switch, and boom, your X Arcade is pre-configured to play Zen Pinball and Zachariah Pinball right out of the box. I just did it. I just tried.
Wow, so you could play Zen Pinball right now on the Switch with
on the
X
Switch.
Arcade.
And that's it. And the buttons are mapped, nudges mapped, everything is there. Before you had to spend like $100 for that.
Now
Now you don't have to. Now there's only one adapter you need. I'm going to do a quick video on it. But that's what X Arcade does, Brad. They just do things for us.
I know, and you can see Laura Croft in 3D.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is the whole purpose of Pinball Effects right here.
I just saw Laura Croft in 3D. I just met
it's like-
Shelly Blonde at Siege.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
She's a very sweet lady. If you ever get a
Yeah,
chance to
anyway.
meet her. I think that was her first time coming overseas, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Go to Kevgret's channel. You know, you use my link to let them know you saw it on Retro Legends Arcade.
Yeah, yeah.
They do like that. I know X Arcade's been very happy with me. But anyway, X Arcade news is that you can they have some discount models right now that they're blowing out if you're
Correct.
looking for one, and that's the best price I've seen too. It's better
Only
than
50. Once
only
the
50. So once those 50 are gone,
code is gone.
they might have used them for a trade show or something or some big event, you know.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of wear and tear on them. I'm sure
they'll be fine. I mean,
these things are called tanks.
literally tank stick is what they call it. So I mean, it's not like there's gonna be any problems with it, you know.
And Brad, you know, after you and I owning it, the tank stick is appropriately named.
Yeah,
you can put a baseball bat on that thing, and it's just going to be perfect. But yeah, and Brad, I don't know if you know this, they put out a little teaser on their Facebook page saying the haptic kit is coming. Pre-orders are coming really soon.
Yeah, yeah, they're changing it from a Hall Effect,
yep,
plunger to an optical, aren't they?
Yeah, they're changing it because they had trouble dialing it in. We'll get final specs probably in a week or two, but it just shows you that if something is
working on it, you know,
they'll fix it. They'll do what needs to be done.
Working on it,
you know. For me, it's all about the nudge right now. Get that nudge working, and then everything else fall in line. The plunger, Brad, whatever, however you want to do that, that's fine. But it's about the haptic and the nudge. So that's the news coming out of the X Arcade Camp. So they're still doing their thing.
Okay, so that was the X Arcade news. I guess we're gonna move on to AtGames.
Again, we just
we have no releases. Nothing has been dropped. Nothing has changed since the last show. There's no news. But what is news? What is that in your background? I see something in your background. Kevgret, show and tell time. What is that? Can you show us that?
Yeah, well, hold on.
Bring it closer. What is that? Look at that. It's a collectible.
When I went to see the Naked Gun just now,
you got a poster.
Gave me a poster.
I want you to pull my finger. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and it's like cardboard stock. It's not that cheap paper. So I was like, I'll take one of these.
Like
why not?
Card stock. That's nice. That's nice. You hang
that was free just going to see the movie?
Yeah, so they had like a stack on the counter, and
nice.
And my wife said, because I was going to get one when I went in to see the movie, she goes, nobody's going to take them. They'll be there when you come out. Just get one when you come out. And they were all there when I went out. So I was like, I'm taking one of these. I think $20 for them. So
that's awesome.
It's cool. I was
what was the last movie you saw?
I just went to see Superman.
Good.
I know that's getting a lot of hate online, but I thought me of like 1989 Batman.
Cool.
You know, it had that comic book style.
It was more comic book style, correct?
And
I agree.
And I think a lot of people don't think of Superman, and here he comes from
F1 above Fantastic Four. Is Fantastic Four better than Superman?
Yeah, it is.
It's better?
And yeah, it's a better story, better acting. Just the aesthetics of the movie and the 60s retro sci-fi. Superman, I'll give James Gunn credit. Because we don't need another Superman that's dire and dark and
we've had enough dark stuff.
We had enough of that.
Just
and
give
this
us
was
some fun.
This was a
popcorn blockbuster.
Movie. I mean,
People
my
are
wife
sick of dark movies.
We're sick of it.
Burnt out. You know.
Yes, and this Clark
was
Kent
it full of girl bosses? The Superman movie was every character that was a girl overpowered?
No, you know, and at the end of the day, my wife and I talk about it. Was this woke? Was this? And we agree it wasn't woke. It was a movie, which is good to finally say. It was a movie without a message in your beating you over the head.
Pure fun, right?
Pure fun. And my wife said Crypto stole the movie, and it's like, yeah, that was fun. He found the way to make a fun part, and Crypto led into a little cameo, and I was like, oh, it makes sense. Because at one part of the movie, somebody says, you have a dog? And Clark Kent goes, I'm fostering. And you're like, what's he talking about? And they pay that off. And it's like, yes, thank you. This is great. We need fun back. Whereas Fantastic Four, Holy crap! You talk about dire. I mean, the whole
Like
planet's about to get eaten.
they want his kid. They
Yeah,
want to
they
take
want
his
his
kid
kid.
away from him, don't they? Galactus wants his kid.
And they want to eat the planet. It's like, all right, calm down, guys.
Complete
Superman
and
was like,
utter destruction.
let's
of
have
the
some
universe.
fun. Let's punch some monsters. Green Lantern stole the show.
Oh,
You know, it was like I could
And it's
get
more
down
comic
with that.
book style.
It was comic
more
book.
of a comic
Yeah.
book
Yeah.
style comic book movie.
He's talking to Lois Lane, and in back of him, the Justice Gang's having a fight with like an imp. And it's just what you would see in a comic book panel. So
Yes.
two different types of movies, but I say see them both. I say see Superman. I say see Fantastic Four. But F1, my wife and I agree. Brad Pitt and the way they filmed that movie, you have to see that on the big screen. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, but we try to go see a lot of
It's been a
movies,
while
my
since
wife
you've
and I.
been to the movies. Video Game Vegas, you're missing out. There's been a
What
lot
the
of
heck?
good movies. So the last movie was in 2009.
That's like
The remake of
35
The Last
Marvel
House
movies
on the
he
Left.
missed. And he saw a bad one as his last one.
He says, by the way, the director said Superman is woke and on purpose.
But it
It
wasn't.
was
Wasn't.
not woke
It
from what I've heard
wasn't.
from a
You
lot
know,
of
like
people.
they do play with the word alien and immigrant, but yeah,
Mhm.
Superman's an alien, guys. I hate to tell you. so they do say, use that word,
Mhm.
but it's in service of the story. You know
If
what
it
I mean?
was woke, it's not a noticeable woke. Like I'm
Yeah.
telling you this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Lois Lane was a girl boss in this.
Mm.
You know, she did drive an alien thing, but that's not girl boss. They did have a girl that was a badass, but she wasn't a girl boss. She was a villain, and so I was surprised because I did hear it was woke, this and that. But Brad and
Superman is not
Yeah,
woke.
even
That's
Dean
good.
Cain, like the original Superman's from what was he in Smallville?
Lois and Clark, the Adventures of
He had
Lois and
some
Clark.
rant online about it being woke and everything he was saying. I didn't see that when I went to see it.
No,
So-
well, Dean Cain's complete right wing, so his view is coming from a different avenue, and he was Superman, so he thinks everybody sucks compared to him. But so his rant was probably coming from a different plane of existence. But I'm telling you, if you just go and turn your brain off, you're gonna have a good comic book time.
That's
And-
good. So it sounds like we're having a pretty good season of movies. I mean,
Yeah, very good
and
season.
I hate to do this again, but
Uh-oh.
unpopular
Oh,
opinion.
Here he goes.
Yeah, I took my grandson to the Jurassic Park movie. He
Oh
loved it,
no!
and I actually enjoyed it. I mean, I just turned my brain off, and I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Yeah,
And we talked about how the PS3 right now is one of the best deals in gaming. How the games are still good, and guess what? I got a new haul.
Oh no!
Kevgret.
What you got now?
Kevgret, I was on a quest to find something.
Oh, what is it?
Oh man, it's in the bag. Let's see what's in the bag.
I used to get one of those bags when I used to go to
And,
some special stores back in the 90s, Brad. Hold that bag up.
Yeah.
Where'd you get those?
I actually went
bag.
to a legitimate retro gaming store. Yeah, they
Okay.
handed me. They put my games in a trash bag for me.
Yeah, West Coast Video used to give out those bags.
It's trash. So check this out.
That's it.
Last show we had my good friend Video Game Vegas was telling me I had to find
the Dragon Crown.
That is a good
Dragon's
game.
Crown.
Is that good? I've never heard of
And I
it.
found it. I found
Damn.
it. You know, I did pay a bit more than I wanted to pay for a PlayStation 3 game, but this is a good one, and I will add it to my PlayStation 3
Wow.
collection. But people say you have to buy new games all the time. I just want to show you some prices. I'm gonna give you a reality check.
Yeah.
Little Big Planet, $4. $4.40.
Game of the Year edition. You got all the
Game
DLC.
of the Year edition, $4.40. Okay.
That's insane, Brad.
Ninja Gaiden 3.
Oh
this
my
one,
god.
$8.99. Under
Oh
$10.
my God.
But
Well,
it's
Ninja-
part of the DOA franchise, which I'm
It's hard to
fan
get Ninja Gaiden. Like that's.
of. LA Noir.
Oh no.
Critically,
Yeah.
one of the highest rated Rockstar games, a popular game. How
Yeah.
about
Speaking of Noir.
$7.99?
Wow.
Manual, disc, perfect condition. Like, I'm saying, like, if you like, and these are still pretty modern games when you play them.
Press X to
This
doubt.
one's insane. You would think
What is
they
it?
could not get cheaper, Kevgret.
What do you got?
Skyrim,
What?
$2.50.
That's a 400-hour game.
$2.50.
Holy crap.
And it says one of the greatest games ever. But Skyrim, I know Skyrim. I played it on the PC, but for $2.50. This is a RPG
Wow.
that was has the Studio Ghibli art.
Oh. Oh,
I played that game to a point where I couldn't get any further.
yes,
But that is a fun game.
That's
Is
a
this a
fun
good game?
game. Yeah.
Let me get Barnes back on here.
You paid
Barnes
$5 for that?
Arcade. How do I go to a 3-3 spread? There we go. Barnes Arcade. Have you played any of these games that I just picked up?
Yeah.
Which
Ni no
ones
Kuni
would
was
you
really
say is your
good.
favorite of this bunch so far?
Dragon's
Crown?
Probably Dragon's Crown, honestly.
Okay, cool. But what I'm saying is, like, you don't really need to spend a fortune to be into gaming. Like, like for me, like when I saw they were this cheap, I just kept going. I don't know if this is good, but I do love it on the Dreamcast. But Virtual Tennis 3.
Oh, I love
the original Virtual Tennis. But look at the price.
$3.
$3.30.
Wow.
Perfect
Wow.
game. The game is minty fresh.
Jeez.
Minty fresh, and the manual.
Wow.
And last show, I showed you I got Borderlands for under $5.
That's insane.
Well, how about Borderlands 2 for $5.50? Now I got
Oh
both
my
of them.
God.
So all I'm
Right.
saying is, like, if you want
Wow.
to collect with the budget and value as the prime criteria, I mean, really, I'm telling you, the PS3 is pretty hard to beat. Do you have a PS3, Barnes Arcade?
I had a PS3. It crashed out 3 times.
Oh.
I sent it back to PlayStation once, and it cost me $100 to get them to fix it. I did that again within a couple of months because that one crashed out.
Yeah.
And then the next one, I just let it go. So I am not a fan of the PlayStation 3 at all.
Okay. Did you have the slim one, or did you have?
No, I had the original fat.
Yeah, the fat
boy.
Fat ones. Yeah, those ones, they got that yellow ring of yellow light of death or something they call it on some of those.
Yeah.
But I have the 2 of the newer ones, and they've been working pretty good. But the thing is, the hardware is also dirt cheap too. So I mean,
yeah,
now
exactly.
I've seen people selling PS3s for like $40 to $60.
Yeah,
and you can't even. I mean, you could just use it as a Blu-ray player for that price. You know, it's like really a cheap Blu-ray player. But anyway, I'm just, unpopular opinion. I think I'm happy with my game collection. I probably have enough game content to play for probably 3 or 4 years at this point.
Brad, Morrowind is 400 hours alone. Borderlands, I think I got 150 in Borderlands too. You're
I know,
set.
and
You're set.
I got all these AAA titles I gotta play.
You got
now,
all the
so
AAA.
I got lots of games. We did get sidetracked. We were talking about AtGames. I'm just gonna circle back real quick. Get back on task. They did the Flipper Friends tournament this week.
Where you at?
I didn't do that good this week. I went to play pinball at a real arcade for 2 days, but I'm in 14th. But we had some great scores. We had man, I can't see that. Let me switch where I can see it this way. Hold on. Okay, so we had Mad Ben Han, number 1, the Real Creamer, Spartacus, number 3. We had 6-string pin, number 4. Retro Tech X did really well. He got 5th place. Congratulations. Soggy Bacon in 6.
Nice.
Who else watches us in here? Let's see. Pinball Wizard 2023. Ballydurn, number 9. Chilada Love, number 11. Skull Joe, number 12. I came in 14th. Then we had, trying to look on here, Dave LB, 25. The scores were super high this week. A lot of people were playing. Competition was really intense. But I did go from, I played a little bit on Thursday evening, as I always like to do, and I moved up from 16 to 14. But like some of the scores were really, really good. So shout out to all the players that are playing pinball. Definitely had a great week of competition. We got new games coming on for this week's Flipper Friends, and we'll be matching these games with the Retro Legends Arcade. So you can enter a score in the Retro Legends Arcade and actually have a chance of winning a prize. Give out a $25 gift card of your choice. But the tables for this week are Knight Rider Pinball. That will also be a Retro Legends table. They've got Teed Off, which we'll be playing as well for Retro Legends Arcade. So if you play AtGames and you have these 2 tables, you can enter my tournament. Star Trek Pinball, the Kelvin Timeline. That's kind of a dog. Rainbow Islands. and House of Diamonds Retro. Those are all the tables. And Star Trek. You a big
It's
Star
fun to
Trek
bar
fan?
fight in that though.
It is. Yeah, it is fun. What do you think of those games? Do you have any of those games, Barnes Arcade?
Yes, I think
what
I
do you
have
think?
all of them.
Mhm.
Well,
What's
I
your
mean,
favorite out
obviously
of
the
that group?
best one is Knight Rider.
Yeah,
Just
Knight
for
Rider
the
game's
song.
fire.
Just for the
Yeah.
song.
It's just
Dum,
really
da-da-dum,
good.
da-da-dum. Yeah.
Well, definitely. You can. All you do is you use your phone. You can drop a link. You just click on the link in the description of this video, and that'll take you right to the Retro Legends Arcade. You can drop a score in our tournament. I'm really into Star Trek. I love Star Trek. If we get the one ring to Hogwarts in time, we can defeat the Cylons. Winter is coming. Huge fan of Star Trek.
Trekkies.
Here's just another look at the tables. So those are the next Flipper Friends tables.
Nice.
Do you have any retro arcades, Barnes Arcade? I think you've done some arcade tours. What do you have any like arcade one-ups or any?
I have
other...
like arcade one-ups, but I don't have like a real arcade because they're big and expensive and dusty but I think I have like 7 arcade one-ups.
What arcade one-ups do you have in your arcade?
Simpsons, Mortal Kombat, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Ninja Turtles, T2.
Damn.
And
So
then
nice
I got
arcade.
the MVSX and AtGames 4K.
Does the Mortal Kombat have Defender on it? Because Defender is our weekly game this week. The arcade game Defender, the Williams game.
Don't think it does. It was like the original one they came out with. I haven't upgraded.
A lot of them they have the
any of these 50
Defender
newer
and
versions
Tubing.
they have.
Okay. But that's cool. So we'll be playing the game Defender this week as our arcade game and Stargate, which really they're very similar.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Defender, kevgret?
Oh yeah. I used to go camping growing up, and they had Defender. And there was like this 18-year-old who was really good at it, so we would all gather around them.
it is a Jedi game. This is the true judge of like how many controls and buttons you can handle, right?
It looked like you're playing one of those Emerson, Lake and Palmer keyboards, if like you're just like
buttons and sticks everywhere.
And if you find somebody that's good, you're like, oh my gosh, show me how you do that.
Defender. I actually bought I still have the Defender. It's my only arcade one up now is the Defender Party Cave.
Yep.
So I really have a great way of playing it. And then I did install Stargate on my Vipercade. I have a Vipercade.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to play both of them. But I do like Defender and Stargate. I really consider them pretty much close to the same game.
Yeah.
You have like a warp and a few extra things you can do in Stargate. But so our games this week will be Defender and Stargate. Have you played any of those ever, Barnes Arcade?
Defender, yes.
Defender?
Yeah.
I don't know Stargate.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, but
Same
it has
game,
a warp,
basically.
and you have like an inviso button where you can like fly through stuff. If it didn't have enough buttons before, it has more buttons. But I do have something special to show. Let me pull this up real quick. This is show. Okay, this is for the game Stargate. Let's take a look at it real quick. And just so you know, we're still live. You can talk over the video. I can turn it down a little bit.
In outer space, there is only one sound which can be heard.
Oh, yeah, baby! Dover Arcade.
Williams Electronics, the originators of Defender, bring you an exciting new advancement.
Look, she's just chilling. She's like, I'm going to hit all these controls.
Yeah, exactly.
There were like no women playing Stargate.
No.
I've never seen a girl.
It's one of the hardest games ever. They're all playing Miss Pac-Man.
It's like one of the most challenging video games ever.
It's like an arcade one-up commercial where they have the person just sitting there pressing any button.
Smiling sideways, yeah.
Anyway, this is what a great piece of nostalgia. I mean,
love it.
I mean, I just got to play the machine just like this, totally restored at Wayback's Arcade. They just put Stargate on the floor.
The world of video players. Stargate takes you far beyond the challenge, speed, skill, and excitement previously known in video games. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your galactic journey as we hyperspeed through space via Stargate. As we journey through space, the speed of our ship is achieved through the thrust control. Altitude is increased and decreased using the up-down lever, and directions changed with the reverse.
Well, I don't know. I'm getting, that's pretty exciting. Her working that lever like that.
I know. Look, she's got
some nice nails she's got going on.
Control. In addition, we have the ability to hyperspace into another part of the planet if so desired. Our mission is to protect the...
Yeah, this game had a really unique sound. And I used to love when you go in an arcade and they had Defender cranked up because you could always tell when it was being played because it's so loud.
Robotron all the
and Defender.
Arcade games, man. That was just the sounds of everything.
Yeah, the Williams games. And the thing that's cool, a lot of the Williams pinballs actually use the same sounds, are actually using their pinball machines too.
10 humanoids stranded on the planet's surface below from alien abductors. Using our long-range scanner, we can detect the presence of these and other unfriendly foes as they are approaching. Once the enemy is in sight, like this Vader, we destroy it using our laser gun, or we can avoid the enemy by maneuvering around them. Look, our scanner shows that an alien lander has abducted a humanoid. Full speed forward. Position.
Full speed.
Fire!
Full speed.
Before it drops to its death keeps us in the game longer.
If you get 4 of them,
we must react quickly. We're under full attack. Elybian fighters, fire bombers, dynamos releasing space hums. Another lander has captured a humanoid. We've missed. Now the humanoid will mutate and join the alien forces. We're hit. Our ship destroyed. We have only 2 ships left. Our scanner shows a pod intersection at another point. This is our chance. Look for the pods by thrusting forward until we meet the pod intersection point. Now, fire the smart bomb. All pods are destroyed. That was worth a lot of points. Another attack. We're being swamped. Hitting Inviso puts an invisible space shield around us so we can attack and even crash into the enemy to destroy them. Our Inviso time is limited, but it was enough to get us out of that mess. Another attack. Destroy the lander. Humanoid rescued. Setting it down will give us points, but if we can save and catch at least 4 of them and enter a Stargate, we can time warp ahead 3 waves. That's where the action really gets heavy.
That's where you lose your quarter in a second.
Game over! It's now impossible.
Thus ends our journey.
Warp to lose your quarter.
If we successfully completed that wave, Stargate would have automatically brought up another wave of enemy attackers. Each succeeding wave more difficult than the previous.
Yeah, it was full of gimmicks. Stargate was like Defender, and they were like, what else can we do to even make it crazier and harder? Like
this is a very in-depth
I would have loved to have. Yeah, this.
I know. Isn't this awesome? Like,
where did they play this at?
These are hard. These were the videos they sent to arcade operators and distributors. But I've never seen. I've been had to dig. Like these ones I'm finding. Like these aren't even out anywhere. These are hard to find.
I want this guy like my house
to like narrate dogfight or a fire bomber showdown.
Awesome.
That is, the starship's only mission is to fight its attackers. There are no landers to concern oneself with. The battles alternate.
I guarantee you it's not that girl playing that game they're showing. Like, do so many extra lives the person had?
They cut back to the real person playing.
With the 5th wave being an Elybian dogfight, the 10th wave a fire bomber showdown, the 15th a dogfight, and so on. In addition to the battles, every 5th wave also restores the game to 10 humanoids. These battles are pure all-out attacking and destroying of one another. The opportunity that every Stargate player lives for. The ultimate test of skill. Stargate not only holds a player once he's on the game, Stargate attracts other players. The special attract mode of operation begins with the Stargate Immortals screen. This special screen displays the initials of the game's highest scorers, as well as their scores.
Papa Brad's
the King,
right there.
Stargate's highest scorer, has his or her name spelled out in full for all of the Stargate world to see. The attract mode next automatically brings up the Stargate ad screen. This screen can be left as shown.
Yeah, I had my name on the Waybacks Arcade Stargate.
Nice.
But probably for a day. I think it resets.
Yeah, right.
They turn off the power. But
yeah,
but
exactly.
one day I was my name came up when you loaded up Stargate after I played it. But anyway, Stargate and Defender is our arcade games of the week. Fun Williams game. Just play, drop a score, shoot a photograph on iScore. Very easy. You know the drill if you've played in our tournaments before. But that's the Stargate video. Pretty awesome.
Beautiful.
Huh?
Yeah. I didn't know the story, Brad. Like Stargate and Defender are so close. Like, are they sequels? Like, what's the story?
It's a sequel.
It's a sequel, right?
Sometimes they call it Defender 2, but it's actually a sequel to Defender. Now, Defender was a super popular game. I mean,
yeah.
A lot of people don't realize how commercially successful Defender was. It was just like super performed very well.
It's like those impossible games like Meat Boy and all that, and people in the arcades, they love playing it. Like in my arcade, there was the same 30 people that would play it every day because that was the game called to them. Because it was
you had your Galaga players, and then you had your Defender
had your Defender players. They were in the corner.
They knew the Defender players were masochists. They knew that how hard the game was. So it was kind of like you would play it almost because it was so hard.
And I never got why like they're going into their doom knowing this is a 4-minute game, and they put another quarter, and they get to wave 5 and 6, and like I respected that growing up in the arcades, watching these guys hone their craft, because it's something I can never get good at. You can watch all you want and play, but like it's like Rexer would probably go into that and play Defender all day because that's the type of game that. Like that type of player is attracted to. So there is a certain sect of people, but it was so much fun watching. Because you're watching the mechanics in his head, and you're watching it, and it's so fast paced that Defender is an all-time classic.
When I took my grandson to the arcade, I played Defender on an arcade machine. He was real impressed. He tried it. He was like, "Good Lord, how do you even play this?" He's like, "This is ridiculous. This game's ridiculous." He was like, "But it is something you almost have to practice.
You got to play. Fire up the party.
Some of the machines, like the arcade one up, they just let you use the basic joystick controls. Yeah, but I can't play Defender without. Like I use all the buttons, even when I play my Stargate, I have it all mapped so it plays well. But but it's a fun game. So Defenders are nice. Do you have any arcades near you where you can go play retro games? Barnes Arcade? Do you have now I know you have an arcade in your house. That's pretty awesome. How about like a free play arcade or physical?
About an hour down the road, I got a Dave and Buster's.
Dave and Buster's. But nothing with like retro, like 80s arcade games, huh?
No, because the ones that I see now is either tickets or something that you do something.
Okay.
You know.
How about you, kevgret? I know you're probably spoiled. You probably have a bunch of places.
Yeah, there's a couple, but like Barnes said, they're gravitating towards putting in those ticket redemptions and the coin wheels. I'm about to put another video out of showing the one in Atlantic City, and every time I go, Brad, the pinballs are more beat up, and they just have more coin redemptions and giant centipedes that you play for 2.5 minutes. So it's hard. I did go to one in Lancaster a couple months ago. It was awesome. So they're out there. You just have to find them and support them because
definitely. Speaking of supporting arcades, we're going to check out a quick clip of Captain Crazy's Paradise. Let's check this out. Hello gamers and welcome to the channel. This is Papa Brad and we are in for an adventure today as Papa Brad hits the road to go on a road trip. Easter egg, my windshield is cracked if you look. There's a crack in one of the most legendary arcades in the Deep South. Of course I'm talking about Captain Crazy's Paradise. Now this place is a trek for me. It's about a 3-hour drive each way.
Oh wow.
But you're going to see why I'll drive 3 hours. If you're a fan of pinball or retro arcade games and find yourself in the Deep South, Captain Crazy's Paradise in North Gulf Shores, Alabama is an absolute dream destination. Owned by Emoto, a pinball icon and pillar of the pinball gaming community. Now, this is one of the interesting things about this arcade. Whenever you go to like a trade show and you go to the Marco booth where they have all the Stern pinballs, Emoto is the one that designs those cool booths, like the King Kong, like the giant King Kong, and all that. The entire stage display and the way the games are presented.
Oh,
That's
cool.
what she does.
Nice.
Besides her family owning this amazing arcade, which is by the beach, she also travels all over, and she does a lot of stuff with Marco Pinball.
That is awesome.
Very cool.
So when you come to this place, it's like you could tell they just love the games. And I kind of went back and did this video because they changed out a bunch of the games. They had a bunch of new games on the floor, and we'll take a look at that. Known for her work with Stern and Marco Pinball, this family-run arcade is a shining beacon of gaming excellence. Join Papa Brad on his adventure to Captain Crazy's Paradise. Let's get it started.
So you're saying it's legit?
It is from legit. The moment you step inside. It does not get more legit. For pinball, it does not get more legit than this place. It's clear that Captain Crazy's Paradise is a labor of love. The arcade boasts an outstanding selection of pinball machines in impeccable condition. Stern's latest and greatest titles. We're going to take an updated look at their current lineup on the floor here at Captain Crazy's Paradise. This is as of a few days ago. Escape from the Lost World. This is a very rare Bally table. Actually, nothing happens. I was like, is there a ball going to appear in there or something? But that's just a cool element of the game. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? It's just like you can look into the game there.
Wow.
Look at the big selection of pinballs they have. All in beautiful condition. Here we have a nice and minty roller games. And the maintenance they do on these games is absolutely fantastic. I had no issues or problems with the games. Everything worked. The games played beautifully. That one was a lot of fun. That's Total Nuclear Annihilation. That's a spooky pinball. And that game is like for people that are players and they know how to, like, it actually tells you which shots to make. And it just has like a cool soundtrack that plays when you're playing it. That game is super fun, though. If you ever see that one, check that one out. Got a nice mix of different eras of pinball. Check out those handles on that Demolition Man. That is some crazy way to activate the flippers.
Yeah, I know.
Stern Classic Godzilla. Everyone loves Godzilla. John Wick. My favorite new game they have is this King Kong. What a fantastic pinball experience. Love playing that one. And here's the thing with the Captain Crazy. It's a free play arcade, so you can play one price and play all day. And that's what I did for pretty much 2 days straight. I did nothing but play pinball and arcade games. And I put so much time on this King Kong game. It's very fun, and it's just a blast. And like I said, they keep the machine tip-top shape. So it's like if you had this, it's almost like if you had it in your home. This is how you would play it, right? You would learn you could play it long enough to get through all the modes and see everything the game offers.
Brad, does it make you, after playing these games for 2 days straight, want to get a real King Kong up in the pop-up house?
It makes me want to go back to. It makes me want to go back to Captain Crazy's Paradise because they'll do the maintenance for me.
Yeah.
If something breaks, and they have a pretty good deal. It's not super cheap. It's like $27.50 for all day free play. But they're open from I think like 12 to 9 o'clock at night. So that's a long time to play pinball and arcade games.
Yeah, plus Brad, for $27, that's probably $300,000 of pinball sitting there.
Yeah, I mean they have a ton of great arcade games.
Everything.
I'm a real fan of the free play model because you get to play them just like the AtGames pinball. One of the best things about having AtGames pinball is you get to play the games long enough to get to know them, right? Barnes Arcade,
exactly.
That's having a pinball machine in your home. I would still highly recommend having a pinball cabinet because it's just a fun way to play pinball, But nothing can emulate playing a real pinball on location at an arcade, And interesting. And by the way, congratulations, RetroTech X was just killing it in Flipper Friends this week. It had a great finish. I believe he was top 10. Fantastic job, RetroTech X. But I find that it's still very affordable for playing pinball. So
let's take a thrilling look
Check out this City Slicker game. I have the machine gun mode going. There's like an extra little play field at the top, and I have that going as well.
Super skill shot. Super skill shot.
James Bond. Got a beautiful Pulp Fiction pinball machine here. You get the multi-ball on this one. It's a lot of fun. And the Pulp Fiction was designed by the same person that did the Taxi game that's coming out, the Williams Taxi.
Mark Ritchie.
So it's a Mark Ritchie game.
There you go.
And I got to play this. I got the multi-ball and everything. And like I said, for people that love pinball, like the free play, you know, as long as you have the time to really spend the time there, the free play is the best model because you can play the games long enough to experience everything they have to offer. Pinball, you know, it takes a while to really learn the table and learn how to unlock the modes and get different things to happen. But this game has a retro look and feel, but it has sound clips from the actual Pulp Fiction movie.
Oh, cool.
So it doesn't have a video screen or anything in the background, but it has a kind of a retro feel, but it does have the clips of sound from the movie. Like it plays the different soundtrack to the songs. You get the multi-ball on this one. It's a lot of fun. Dungeons and Dragons.
Is that the new one?
Grand Lizard. Yeah, that's the brand new Dungeons and Dragons. They had that one too. I played that one a little bit. I didn't really love it that much. It was okay. I thought I would like it more, but I mean, I don't know.
There's a lot of those for sale already in my area.
It really didn't suck me in. It was almost boring. I hate to say it, but I mean, I would rather have the King Kong 100% over the Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, the videos that I saw on it, the game just looks so more in depth than other pinball machines.
Yeah. Well, they have, you can like build a character and there's different quests and stuff you go on. But I don't know. I mean, I definitely understand why some people. I just didn't personally like the gameplay that much. But it is a cool table. The dragon, it does move around a little bit. It was the deluxe one where the dragon can move. It moves its head and stuff. But it has a crazy mechanic where you press a button and like a shield pops up. You know, like in Champions.
Oh, yeah.
Like the thing at the bottom where the ball, it kind of keeps the ball where it can't drain.
Yeah.
Video Game Vegas says he'd rather have a Labyrinth or Harry Potter.
Yeah, I would do Harry Potter. If I had money.
I like those tables as well. Those are a lot of fun. I think where they have a little bit from all the different eras of pinball. You get a little bit of everything here. Williams. Lord of the Rings. Old school Stern classic. Deadpool. I love this table. I would buy one of these. Great game. I love this Deadpool game. It's one of my favorite modern Stern. Check this out. You see where you put your hands on the pinball table?
Yeah.
I wish I could get this for my AtGames.
Oh, look at that.
This is like a little thing where your thumb goes. And what it does is it gives like a little soft rubber thing and it kind of locks you into the pinball. This is a great accessory though. They had a bunch of the machines modded out with these.
Yeah.
And man, it was just so nice. Like you could tell this is a place for people that love to play pinball. They do tournaments and stuff. Of course, they have pinball league night there and they do a pinball league. But you could just tell from the way the machines are, you know. I mean, look at that. It gives
you like a little indention to sort of.
It's grippy. A little indention for your thumb, and it's just comfortable, you know. When you play, it's more comfortable. I thought that was a really cool thing. Tables, great classic, hard body. This table has an interesting feature where you flex. I'm gonna try to stop it right there. At the very bottom of the play field here, right by the flippers, it looks. See how it's like an instant drain where the ball will just spin down this. There's an extra button on the side, and when you push it, it actually flexes. It flexes, and the sides of the pinball machine scoop in like this.
No way.
Yes, it is so cool.
Awesome.
It is so. I've never played this before, but it actually has flexing as part of the play mechanics. So that little area where it looks like it would just the ball would instantly drain, you press. There's 2 extra flippers.
Oh, that's funny.
The 2 extra flippers that's made of like a metal that moves, and what it does, it flexes the play space. But it is very cool. This game was fun. I really never got a chance to play a hard body. Piece of metal at the bottom that curves the ball near the flippers. So interesting. This is a really great Stern. That's real common too. The Stranger Things is really fun.
Yeah.
If you like Attack from Mars, this is real similar, but with the Stranger Things theme, of course. You know, save mechanics. Nothing quite like hard body. If you haven't played it, definitely give it a shot. It's a super cool pinball. You got the Bride of Pinbot in the flesh, just still in there. The Bride of Pinbot. Very unique play mechanics. What's happening, Pinbot? Good to see Pinbot enjoying the arcade. If you look, there's just an X-Men back glass. A pinball. This is a pinball player's dream. It's not just the machines that they have, it's how well they've maintained the machines. The quality of playing on these games is just unbeatable. Shout out to Captain Crazy's Paradise. I really like the collection of pinball machines they have here. You get a little bit of everything. I mean, look at this beautiful Stern Lord of the Rings. Well, anyway, I got a whole video on my channel. You can check it out. They also have a ton of arcade games. Let me skip a few of those real quick. I'm just gushing about. Look at this. They have screens above all the pinballs.
Nice.
There's a camera going down to the play field.
No way.
And you can actually see everything that's going on while everyone's
Tournament
playing.
play.
That is awesome.
So every single pinball in the main row has a screen above it with like a camera.
Wow.
And, they use a real camera too. So just like when we do our pinball tournament, when we play on online, we do our streams of pinball. They're using a camera to film the actual play field.
That's
cool. Very cool. But they have a ton of arcades. Now their arcades, they have everything is basically in good condition and playable, but they're not overly concerned with like putting CRT monitors in. A lot of them have LCDs, but the games, all the controls work good. And like I find this arcade maintenance wise, they are on it. Like nothing was broken on the floor that I came
Ninja
across.
Batman. Look at that.
They have Ninja Baseball Batman, Biomechanical. They have some oddities.
Wow.
They had a Laserdisc game. The only other place you could play it was at what's that? Galloping Ghosts. The only other place that had the Laserdisc game they had. But lots of music games. But they have a full arcade too. And you can play, they have that golf, like the golf simulator.
Yeah.
You hit the ball into like a screen, like a movie screen, and you can play golf inside. So pretty cool place. This is Captain Crazy's Paradise. Everything works. Good sound, good picture. They did a great job. And I went through all the arcade games. Had a little go at each one. Had some fun. But lots of classics, you know. Like I said, just the mix of games is outstanding. Got a little something for everyone. And I do appreciate that. It's a well-cultivated collection of arcade games. Ambience is enhanced action and nostalgia. Anyway, let me turn that off. So that's the Captain Crazy's Paradise.
That looked awesome.
Shout out to a local arcade. I started my channel. The first thing that I did when I started was arcade tours. So every once in a while, it's fun to go back to an arcade.
Oh yeah.
Do one of these arcade tour videos, and this great evergreen content because anyone that's going to go to that arcade, they're going to type in that name.
Yep.
You're going to come across your video down the road. So my advice is like if you're into this niche of retro gaming and arcade gaming, if you go to an arcade, just make a quick video, and it lives on,
Yeah.
But you said you have one that you're still working on, huh, kevgret?
Yeah, I go every year to the Lucky Snake. It's a boardwalk arcade. It's huge. It's got a go-kart track, a water park, and it's kind of sad, Brad, because every year I go, you can just see all the machines get beat up. They don't upkeep them. They're more concerned with the coin pushers. So I'm going to put one out maybe tomorrow or Sunday. I'll get it out. But like you said, it's great content for people to see if they can't get to an arcade, what's out there.
Yeah.
And and there's always machines that I'm like, holy crap, this thing is huge. Like I finally got to see the new Centipede, the huge one that Raw Thrills just put out. And like stuff like there's a Turtles beat 'em up Raw Thrills. I'm like, where'd this come from? So it's cool to see those games, but you know, ultimately something like that, it's more for the kids. You'll see on the things, but it's awesome still to film it. Some of those coin pushers have like amazing themes, like Justice League, and they got Batman, and you collect cards, and it's like, it's really cool, and the kids love it, SpongeBob and all that stuff. But you know, if you ask me, the barcade is what I like to go to, like the one in Lancaster. I did put out a video, and people seem to like that because it is like nice. Evergreen stuff.
That was nice.
Yeah,
actually, it's funny. Even though they had like all kind of microbreweries, they had all kind of beers. I didn't have a single alcoholic beverage when I was there. I was there to play pinball. You know, it was all about playing pinball and the arcade games. So you could drink there though. They had a full bar.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah,
but, you know, I didn't drink. I just played the games. You can play. You can play by the hour too. Like, let's say you just wanted to, if you were there and you wanted to play for an hour or two, you can.
Oh, okay.
It's like $11 an hour, which is not bad. Like if you're playing pinball at $1 a game, $11 goes quick.
Some of these drain monsters, you can easily get $30,
especially when you're just learning some of the tables and stuff. I mean, you go through $11 just like that, you know.
Yeah, agreed. So.
Yeah, that's how the Carolina Arcade Museum is. When I went there, it's like pay by the hour.
Pay by the hour. It's not a bad.
I think it was like $8 for an hour, or you could play all day for like $13.
That's really cheap for free play. Yeah, that's a good deal.
But I mean, a lot of those games, some of them were down.
Yeah,
and some of them look like they needed maintenance.
Yeah,
and, they don't know how to do that.
Yeah,
or like the T2 game, one of the guns worked, but the other one didn't.
Yeah,
but there's so much in that place that you could still have fun even with all the things that were down.
Yeah. That's cool. And some of these arcades, what they do, like Wayback's Arcade has a quarter of their arcade is like a shop warehouse thing. Where like if a game breaks, they literally roll it off the floor and roll out another one. They got a bunch of backups. But like places that are like that don't have extra space, they won't have extra games to be able to do that. But
exactly.
That's one of the tricks at the that place when I went to Captain Crazy's, there was not a broken game on the floor. So I mean, they're definitely rotating games in and out as they need to be fixed.
Yeah,
it's incredible. And also the just whoever, you know, they show the pride. You know, you can tell they love the red. I mean, it's definitely a whole different level, you know?
Yeah, there's definitely levels, and this one looks like a pro level arcade, Brad. Like this looks like I've never seen an arcade as cool as that, and I've been to a couple. This is what S tier content.
I would say it's S tier for pinball, especially.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, especially since they have some of the new pinball tables.
They have a lot of the expensive
King Kong,
too,
you know,
the big money. It was a Kong too, where it dumps the balls. It does the multi-ball where the train flips up. I guess it's a premium, the more expensive one.
That's crazy.
So I gave that one a workout. I think I got through every monster. They have different modes in the game. Like you can fight in a swamp, you can fight a Stegosaurus. Like I did all the modes. I was like, I'm not leaving until I've completed this game and as far as seeing all the elements of it.
There you go. That's awesome.
But so anyway, it's time to talk about the games we're playing this week. We already talked about Defender. We'll be playing some pinballs. The official games are Knight Rider Pinball and Teed Off. I don't have a video for Teed Off. I don't have time to make one, but Teed Off is a Gottlieb game. It's a lot of fun. And those are the pinballs. And then we have one more game. We have a classic, a throwback, kevgret.
Uh-oh. What do we got?
Throwback. We're going to be playing Barnstorming, an Activision game.
Activision classic.
And you're just going to put your time. So whatever your time is, whenever you start it up, don't switch modes. Just the first play mode when you turn it on.
Okay.
Do a run and see whoever gets the lowest score will win with that. Because you want to get the lowest time you can get.
Okay.
But I got a quick little clip to show with Barnstorming. Have you played that one, Barnes Arcade?
Never heard of it.
Okay, I'm going to show you it real quick.
Classic.
Little video. Let's see.
Prepare for adventure. Prepare for Barnstorming by Activision, the thrilling new video game you play on your Atari video computer system.
These commercials were awesome.
To Barn.
Oh,
yeah. It's seat of the pants flying in all its glory.
Sure, it's a tough game, but somebody's got to play it.
Don't miss Barnstorming by Activision. Playing at a store near you.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
that is our.
I remember that game.
Yeah, I have it. I can show it real quick. Let me get this off the screen real quick. Let's see. Remove. Okay. I have a plan beside me. I'll show some gameplay just real quick. Let me switch my camera here. I got to do this. And then I got to do this, I think. Okay, I'm just going to play one real quick round just to show you what the game looks like. Okay, select. Make sure you're on mode 1. That's whenever you turn it on.
Okay.
So see how it has a 1 at the bottom? And this is a very basic game. You just fly the plane. You got to go through the barn. Try not to hit stuff like I just did. Oh! You want to try to get the lowest time. You got to get through the barn. Woo!
Damn geese.
Geese are in my way.
Get out. Get out.
Hey.
Brad's got to go somewhere.
Goodness. Don't play like this. This is a quick just demonstration of barnstorming. You want to get the lowest time you can get. So you're going for speed. When you press the button, you speed up.
Speed up, yep.
But you can be careful because you don't want to speed up. I think you can hit the geese.
Yeah.
I think it might penalize you with time. So that'd be 52-74 time. So this is a quick game this week for Atari.
Nice.
So that's an example of barnstorming. And it's on the Activision pack too if you have AtGames, but pretty common Atari game. So let me switch.
Not too many Activision duds in the portfolio, Brad.
Yeah. This one's one of the slower ones for me, but we haven't done barnstorming yet, and I want to get it out the way, so we've played them all eventually.
Yeah.
But this week's game for Atari is Barnstorm. I like a lot of the shooters more, like Mega Mania and Demon Attack.
Yeah.
Do you have any Atari games you particularly like? Barnes Arcade?
My top two is Pitfall and Demon Attack.
Oh, I love Demon Attack's one of my favorite games of all time for Atari for sure. Yeah, Pitfall is another classic. David Crane, that's a good game.
But that's what I love about Atari. Everything's just simple and fun.
Simple
graphics
fun.
Suck, but it's
Well,
simple
it's all
and
about
fun.
The gameplay.
It's gameplay over anything. Graphics like that. That's the problem with today. I just give me a joystick and 2 buttons, and gameplay it out. My favorite and Barnes, my favorite Atari game of all time is Enduro. I don't know why. I can sit and play Enduro all day. I think it's the best driving game.
We need to do Enduro next. I haven't done Enduro yet.
Oh, that's all right. There you go.
We'll put that one on the list.
All right, cool. Yeah,
we need to play for sure.
You can play that for like 5 hours straight as a kid. Just sit there and just play Enduro, try to beat your high.
So a huge thank you to all the players that played this week. We had a lot of people playing. Let me put this on the stage. Y'all see the wheel?
Whoa, that's a big wheel this week. Damn.
Yeah, we had a lot of players this week. It's all the people that dropped the score on our leaderboards.
Beautiful.
So if you played a game, your name is on there. I'm going to spin this wheel, and you can get a $25 gift card. And we'll see who wins. A lot of these people, I already know them off of Discord and other places. So we'll see. And if I need to, I'll put up an email where you can just contact me. Okay.
Who's it going to be? Who's it going to
be? The thing
is,
Kevgret,
yeah,
you can buy Zen Tables with my gift cards. You can, and AtGames does not pay me anything to do this. I do this just for fun and for free.
There you go.
The whole purpose is just that
look at all those
people that want to play games. This is the place where you can drop scores for free and just enjoy playing.
Well,
and I have more fun playing all the week, seeing the scores of other players.
Awesome,
It
Brad.
does
It's
motivate
awesome.
me to try harder.
I love it's a great game, Video Game Vegas, as long as you have the spinner controller. They tried to put that on the Evercade, and you don't have the spin control, so it doesn't really work out too well.
Brad, without you doing these tournaments, I would not know the tables inside and out like I do now.
Yeah,
like,
every
it's
week
just
I
awesome.
get better, and I love playing in tournaments, and this is a free one with prizes. And by the way, this show is non-advertised on the Retro Legends Arcade channel. If you watch the show live, there's not monetized. You will have no ads from beginning to end on this show. This is an ad-free show. This is done for the love. And speaking of love, we're about to give out a $25
Spin it.
gift card.
Who's it gonna be? I love this time of the show.
Gotta pull it up.
Come on. Barnes
Okay, here's
Arcade,
the
you need to be
wheel.
on here next week. Let's go. 25. Brian wants to give you $25.
Yeah, and you can use it on whatever you want. I can even give you a Steam card if you just want to get Steam games.
Damn.
Okay, here we go. Good luck.
Right. Come on.
And we're spinning. Boom.
Big whammy, no prize, or what is it? Big prizes, no whammy, no whammy. Rich
Did y'all
mix,
see it?
Rich mix, no way. It's Biggie.
Biggie D. I know how to get in touch with Biggie D.
Wait, Biggie finally dropped the score and he won.
There you go, Biggie D.
Biggie. See, Biggie, drop a score even if you're last. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter what position you're in.
Biggie. There you go.
So that's it. Let me go around the horn and let everyone have one last chance to talk. We'll start with kevgret. What you got going on?
So I'm going to probably try to get out a video, Brad, showing the Switch thing for your X Arcade. I think people want to play Switch on there, as cheap and as efficient as possible, and they want to play FX3. So I'm going to just probably put something together showing that, and probably going to grind out. Looks like we're grinding on Knight Rider this week. We put 2 hours into Knight Rider VR, baby.
Knight Rider's happening, man.
And I love it. And like Barnes said, that dun 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 dun, I'm in. That's all I need to hear. And I appreciate you having me on once again, Brad, and everybody.
Absolutely, always
get
welcome.
back on those leaderboards, man.
You got keys to Clubhouse whenever you want to come in.
Love
Barnes Arcade. Tell everyone about your channel, where they can find you, about your content that you do.
It's Barnes Arcade on YouTube, and I just kind of started about a year and a half ago. I was one of the first to get the Pinball FX, the 4KP from AtGames, and I was like, nobody's doing this yet, so let me try to make a video, and it's gone from there, and I feel like my content has gotten a little better. I put a little more effort into it. And now that the Evercade's coming out with stuff, I'm trying to collect at least the arcade stuff from them and do little videos and add my goofy stupidity onto it. And hopefully people like that. I do go to some conventions and things every once in a while and make content on doing that. I have, let's see, I think the 9th is Collecticon in Charlotte, NC. And I was going to go to that and maybe try to make a video on that. I've never been to that. It's mostly anime, not necessarily a big anime person. I do like anime, but Charles Martinet is going to be there. And if you don't know who that is, that is the voice of Mario.
Yep.
And I think Luigi and Wario and Waluigi too. So I'm hoping that I can meet him and get an autograph and try to get out a video on that. So if people want to know what that convention's about, because I don't know what it's about. So
that's cool. The videos where you go on an adventure, they always do well, and they're evergreen content. So videos like that live on your channel, and that's a great thing to have on your channel. Of course, I'm Papa Brad. I'm always dropping videos. I drop a mountain of shorts. So if you're in my shorts feed, you know that I'm always in an arcade playing something, showing something, doing something, playing games, keeping it real, keeping it legit. I'd like to thank Barnes Arcade for coming on tonight. Subscribe to his channel. I'd like to thank kevgret. And I'm gonna send us out with a shameless plug for something I actually paid for. Which is an Octopus joystick.
Oh yeah.
But this is just a small company, but they make a very, very super high-end product. If you want to get it's a single player, super high-end arcade fight stick that can hook up to almost any console. Now I know you can say it sounds a lot like X Arcade. This is a little different because this is a one player.
Yeah.
It does one thing. It's for like there are people that are bringing these to EVO, which is a fighting game championship. So some schmuck like Papa Brad having one of these bad boys, it's awesome. But I really like this product. That's why I'm so so into it. And I do have a link where you can get $50 off in the description of this video. But this is the end of top of the line product, top of class, and I'll send us out. There will be, you know what? I'd still get to sneak a little Kasumi in there, I think. So I'll have a little fun in there. So let's take one last look at the octopus. Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks.
Welcome back to Papa Brad's Gaming. Today we're diving into one of the most iconic fighters of the Dreamcast era, Dead or Alive 2. I'm playing it the way it's meant to be played, on original Dreamcast hardware, using the TR Fightstick Octopus, a killer arcade stick that takes the experience to the next level. Let's get into it. Check out some DOA. Alright, let's get this party started. Now let's talk about what I'm playing on. The TR Fightstick Octopus is absolutely incredible. It's plug and play for Dreamcast. It has real arcade parts. I love that it gives me that authentic arcade fighter feel, like I'm sitting at a candy cab in the arcade. Especially great for a fast-paced action game like DOA 2. That VMU, man. OLED VMU. But DOA 2 is just the tip of the iceberg. The Dreamcast had Marvel vs. Capcom 2, arguably the definitive version. Fast, chaotic, and packed with over 50 characters. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, for me, was the reason I initially discovered the Dreamcast. Then, of course, there was Soul Calibur, a launch title that looked next-gen and played like butter, and it plays as great today as it did back in the day. Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast holds up. Capcom went it all in too on the Dreamcast with incredible ports of their best 2D fighters. You got Street Fighter Alpha 3, Third Strike, and the ultimate crossover, Capcom vs. SNK 2. If you were a fighting fan in the early 2000s, the Dreamcast was heaven. So what makes it even better today is we can play these legendary games with the highest quality gear I have ever seen in the TR Fightstick Octopus. This thing is built like a tank, it's customizable, and it breathes new life into retro fighters. Even the surface of it uses Glenova glass, which is like you're playing on a glass plate. It's absolutely fit and finish the best joystick I've ever played on. All Sandwalk controls. I mean, it is a dream. If you're interested in the Octopus Arcade Stick, to get my special deal, use the referral link in the description of this video, and my coupon code, Papa Brad, will get you $50 off your purchase. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the leaderboards.
Well, Papa Brad's a game man. He's got passion in his soul. From pinball tables to Atari, he's always in control. He's a master of retro man. The old school style's his thing. With every flick of the joystick, you can hear the twang ting. Stay legit, Papa Brad. Keep the high school living. From the classic arcades to the AtGames pinball board, with the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit. He's a lover of the classics, the sound of pixelated beats. Late nights at the arcade with every game defeat. But he'll keep on pushing till he's reached that final stage. Papa Brad's the gaming legend. His passion